Everyone, good morning. It's Mikey Boy here. Coming at you with my fourth and what I like to believe my best slider set yet. There's three things I want to point out right off the bat. The first thing being, sliders do not control how often these wrestlers go outside the ring, um, and how long they stay outside the ring, and how long they fight outside the ring. There's no slider, there's no adjustment we can make for that. Unfortunately, the 2K developers are going to need to hot patch something with that if they choose to. That's the only way that's fixable. Um, the second thing is the taunt. The wrestlers taunt like crazy, and at times it costs them the match. They'll taunt nonstop, and then they'll wind up getting hit or grappled, or and it kind of gets irritating. But once again, that's out of our control. No sliders, nothing. We cannot adjust that. It sucks, but it is what it is. And third thing and the last thing, just remember these sliders are only basically the first step to your to what you see, how you get your results. You also have to remember each individual wrestler has their own attributes. So when you go to your superstars, right? Whether this is in my universe or just your standard play match exhibition, you click on one of your superstars, right? So we'll go to AJ Styles. Just remember, when you go to your statistics, go to personal information. I was the wrong one. All right, disregard that. Disregard that. Just if you went into your universe, okay, and then you adjust their attributes, just keep that in mind. That's another way you could incorporate, more realistic matches. But these sliders at the start, so yeah, just remember that. So let's get into it. Um, Gameplay, just like all my other sliders. The only difference here, okay, is rope break. I decided to put this on for the main purpose of, at times, it may help prolong the match. Whether it's one rope break, two rope breaks, it may help prolong the match. Um, and I found out that while even keeping it on, you don't get rope break after rope break after rope break. You may see one, two, three at most rope breaks per match. So it creates for a little more realism. Okay, everything else is more preference based, uh, which what you prefer and what you don't. Presentation is basically once again preference based. Except you don't need the hood on, you don't need the display on, you don't need any hoods on, you don't need prompts on, no feedback. If it's AI versus AI, you need none of that. So turn all that off. Just makes for less clutter on the screen. Balancing. This is where we get into it. All right. So your AI standing, okay, your strike, grapple, reversal rate, default at 50. Then your ground, strike, grapple, reversal rate, same thing, default at 50. So a lot of you are going to look at this and be like, whoa, 100 out of 100, they're going to reverse everything. That is the farthest from the truth as possible. 100 out of 100, I still barely get, not barely, I still don't get that many finisher reversals. You also have to remember each individual wrestler has their own reversal rate. How many times they reverse the grapples, strikes, finishers, and so on and so forth. So having this at 100 out of 100 does not mean you are going to get reversal after reversal after reversal. Trust me. Try it and you'll see. Keeping it this high does have the chance to get more reversals than not. That's all this does. Um, Having more reversals equal a little bit of a longer match, but also when you do hit your finisher, you make it count. Um, then you got AI foreign object reversal 30, 50, AI combo breaker rate 40, AI combo rate 40, submission rate 50, dive rate 15, springboard 15. There's no reason to go high with those. The AI does it like crazy anyway. Grapple rate 55, strike rate 45, limit targeting rate 50. Um, just make sure something. Hold on. Okay. AI running attack rate 40, AI block rate 40, and dodge rate 40. Trading blows 100. Um, yeah, and then entrance running, mid match running, post match running. You could choose where you want these. It's just basically preference again. Um, referee downtime 100 for obvious reasons. Basic reverse window 40. Now these don't count, being it's AI versus AI. This has nothing to do with AI versus AI versus AI. I did adjust them, but you really don't need to. You can follow my adjustments if you want. It's your call. Uh, weapon reversal rate 25 out of 100. Stamina cost 95 out of 100. Stamina recovery rate 5 out of 100. Okay, you make the moves count, and the slow recovery rate, the more fatigued and tired you get as the match goes on. Rollout frequency 10. Rollout duration 70. Stun gain 40. Duration 60. Vitality regen cooldown is 50 default, and vitality regen rate is 50 default. You got post kick out damage. Oh, this is supposed to be 75. Alright, I don't know why that's 70. That's supposed to be 75. Okay. Now, AI damage scaling. Once again, I feel like you guys are going to look at this and be like, they're not going to do any damage. Trust me, they do. Um, Once again, remember, every individual wrestler has their own attributes. So take a guy like Roman Reigns, right, who they have pumped up into, he's probably, I think he's 90 or 95 of 100 arm power, 90, 95 of 100 leg, and so on and so forth. So you got to remember, because Roman is 95 out of 100 arm power, okay, he's still doing a crap load of damage, despite the damage scaling is 10 out of 100. This makes the basic moves like body slams and your scoop slams and your back suplexes kind of more on the weaker side, so they don't wind up pinning them so often after one, if that makes sense. So yeah, then drag escape and carry escape 35 of 100. So that's the balancing. Then we got the targeting. I don't touch that. Advance. Okay, skip down to recent finisher influence. AI. You're going to do 30. Previous finisher. 40. Previous finisher influence 3 plus 50. For the signature, recent signature 20. Previous signature 30. Previous signature influence 3 plus 40. As you see, the finishers are stronger than the signatures purposely, so we see less pinfalls with signatures. You will still see pinfalls with signatures. I'm not saying you won't. You will see a little less compared to the finishers. That's all this is doing right here. Um, so just keep in mind, okay, I have it posted already. I'll write in the description. This is for an average match of 6 to 10 minutes of a good back and forth, kind of a quick, not quick, but a quick to medium match. Something you could get done in 10 minutes, especially in your universe. If you watch matches like I do, like crazy, these are great sliders to use because the matches don't go really past 10 minutes, give or take. And you got some matches that do get done between like 5 and 6 minutes. I mean, they're not squash matches, but if you have a 95 going against a 75, let's be real. No sliders are going to save that 75 wrestler compared to the 95. Okay, so you got to remember ratings play a role. Each individual wrestler attributes play a role. Okay, um, and so on and so forth. So with that said, give these sliders a try. See what you think. Play around with them. Play a few different matches. Play with your heavyweights. Play with your lightweights, and then if you want to throw some, cruiserweights in there, see what it's like. And if you enjoy them, I hope it's great. I hope you do. Any feedback, comments, feel free to drop a comment, a like on the bottom. I'm willing to hear your feedback, and if I need to work on something more, trust me, I will. Um, so yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate your subs. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your comments. I'm still trying my hardest to get the best damn AI versus AI simulation sliders possible. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. But as I find little tweaks and modifications, I'm going to continuously update you guys. This is version 4.0. and then I will play around with this for a good while before I even consider putting out another one because I'm very happy with this, and then I'll take it from there. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take it easy. I'm Mikey Boy out.